face. Breathe in, fellas.
Okay, if you will say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry, fellas. Ready, face. Forward, march.
Thank you all for being here on this special day with us. The Quilt Murals USA Board welcomes you on this beautiful Veterans Day. World War I ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. On this day, we honor all the veterans who have served our country and thank them. The dedication today is timely. Patriotism is the common thread that defines Melinda Bula's quilt. Our flag was still there. Melinda, a quilter from California, said making the quilt helped her through the fear of her son being deployed in the Middle East, a United States Marine, in a time of war 10 years ago. She prayed over every piece of that quilt before she stitched it, that her son would be safe. So this quilt is dedicated to all the veterans that have served in our wars. Many of them have paid the ultimate price, and we want to thank them today. I would like to ask Senator Danny Carroll to come forward too. He has a few words to say.
Thank you, Gayle. It is an honor to be here today. All of you who are here who are veterans, please raise your hand. On behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, thank you for your service. On behalf of me and my family, thank you for your service. You know, over recent months, our flag has been disrespected time after time. And I cannot begin to tell you how encouraging it is to see a group come together to show proper respect, not only to the flag, but to our veterans. Were it not for you and your sacrifices, we wouldn't be here today, and we wouldn't be able to have the protests that we've seen over recent months. It's unfortunate that they have turned to the level they have and the disrespect that has been shown at so many different levels. But I think it's important for each one of you to know there are millions in this country that respect you and value you, cherish you, and will never forget the service that you have given to all of us. You are the reason that we're here today, and know that that is appreciated by all of us. So thank you for your service, and for those who put this event together, thank you, and I appreciate the invitation and appreciate everyone coming out to honor our veterans and to honor our flag.
At this time, I would like to introduce Stephanie Graves. She is the artist that spent 750 hours painting the image of Melinda Bula's Our Flag Was Still There quilt. Stephanie?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for coming out for this unveiling on this absolutely gorgeous sunny day. I thought it was going to rain today and I'd be standing here under an ugly umbrella, but I guess that didn't happen, so we are blessed. Before I get started, I want to thank several people and organizations that helped me get through this and made this all possible. First and foremost, I would like to thank Char Downs, who is the lead artist on this project. She was the artist for the first mural, and she continues to advise and assist all of us who are doing this mural and the ones in the future. So I can't thank her enough. Without her support, it wouldn't have been possible. I'd also like to thank the Paducah Quilt Mural and their board. They are the organization, as Gayle said, that make this project possible. It's an important project, and I'm really excited and honored to be a part of it. There are 3 artists that will eventually have their own mural, and I'd like to thank them because they helped me early on in some of the painting in the early days of this. And they are Kelly Sparks-Salchi, Deb Lyons, and Sin Hubble. I would also like to thank Hancock Fabrics of Paducah because they donated very generously the substrate that the mural was painted on, and that is Pellon fabric. So they really were very generous in that donation. And last but not least, I would like to thank my husband, David Lucht. He spent alone 170 hours of his own time helping me to paint this. And without his love and support, I could not have gotten through it. So thank you very much. I love you. I am so honored to have been chosen by the Paducah Quilt Murals to paint this mural of Melinda Beulah's quilt, and our flag was still there. The quilt has always been a favorite of mine ever since I first saw it at the National Quilt Museum here in Paducah. Painting this mural has been the most challenging and largest project I've ever accomplished in my art career. Over 900 hours and nearly a year and a half spent to completion. It was a long and sometimes tedious process, but also incredibly rewarding in the end. As with any of my paintings with this much realistic detail, I become intimately familiar with the subject that I paint, and this was no exception. Over the course of the time I spent working on it, I couldn't help but reflect on the quilt's meaning for me and how appropriate it felt to be spending my time on this mural at this particular moment in history. And our flag was still there is a line from our Star-Spangled Banner that reminds us of our first struggles in forming our democracy. Melinda Beulah's image brilliantly captures that moment with a tattered American flag still rippling in the aftermath of battle, even as smoke and fire surround it. It is torn, but it defiantly remains aloft. Working on this mural made me think of not only that initial struggle, but also our many other struggles in preserving our democracy, such as the Civil War, our 2 world wars, Vietnam, and our fight for civil rights that our country has survived. During these past months of political turmoil, I came to find hope through this mural, with its reminder of our internal struggle, our internal strength as a nation, and our unwavering faith in our democracy. It also reminded me of all those who have come before, who fought for this union and for these beliefs. Their strength and sacrifices in the face of sometimes overwhelming adversity gave me cause for hope. The mural and quilt are also a reminder that art is more than just pretty pictures. In art's most powerful sense, it serves to inspire us, to make us question, to reflect on issues in a way that words cannot convey. I am so proud to be a part of a community that celebrates that tradition and honored to bring to life an image that is the epitome of the art's greatest purpose. Thank you so much for participating in this momentous unveiling, and thank you to all the veterans today for your service, and especially to you, Daddy. I love you.
So if everybody will count down, we'll start with 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,